Each year, our country produces 3,265 pounds of agricultural products per American. It's called the breadbasket of the world. But currently, the Department of Agriculture estimates more than 13 million low-income Americans have limited access to healthy foods. 82% of these people live in urban areas.
So if you don't have a car, because you can't afford to have a vehicle, you can't just drive to any store you want to get your food. You're sort of set with what's within walking distance from your home. And usually that's corner stores with lots of snacks and junk food and fast food places with regular fast food.
Raina Ainsley is the managing director at the Mill Creek Farm in West Philadelphia.
There were two young women who were growing food in gardens at schools. I believe it was through Urban Nutrition Initiative, and they submitted a proposal for this property. It's leased by the Philadelphia Water Department.
The Mill Creek Farm was created in 2007 by two University of Penn students as a means of addressing the nutrition problems faced by low-income families in West Philadelphia. Ainsley began working there just a few months ago, but she has spent most of her life studying agriculture.
As a kid growing up in Spanish Harlem in Manhattan, our family was on food stamps when I was growing up, and typically we would just go to a Chinese food store and get Chinese takeout with our food stamps. I grew up growing food with my mom in a community garden, so that was really the foundation for me being interested in growing food in a city. I studied environmental biology at State University of New York College of Environmental Science and Forestry in Syracuse.
The difficulties maintaining a healthy diet in low-income communities has resulted in higher rates of obesity, diabetes, and heart disease among our country's ethnic minorities. Places like the Mill Creek Farm combat this effect with more than just fresh produce.
So I think that the most important aspect to a farm, whether it's urban or suburban or rural, is that becomes an educational center, a place where people can learn, not just the workers or the interns or volunteers, but also students can see, oh, this is how spinach grows, cool. Oh, this is how broccoli grows. Oh, what's that colorful plant? I've never tasted that before. Years later, when they're older, they might see that vegetable in the supermarket and remember that they saw it growing on a farm and tasted it, so they might buy it and they might try cooking it or eating it. So I think for urban farms, it's very important for them to be educational places of learning.